Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I would also like to participate in your conversations in the comments of my videos, at least my last four, where you've been talking about what version we're gonna get in the West of Lost Ark, what does Japan have, when is this season 2 coming to Russia. For those of you who are new to my channel and to Lost Ark, the game is completely changing. Basically that's the premise right here. It's changing in such a way in which the graphics and the combat stay the same. Almost all of the other ideas on how to gear up, what's the daily grind like, how are the dungeons, how's the raiding done, sea and water gun, everything is basically changing. So because of this is huge for Lost Ark. They've taken all of the feedback from the players and they've basically remade the game. I want to share my opinions on what I think about these topics. Really quick before we get into the topics, at this point in time, guys, it's a no-brainer that you should try Lost Ark. It absolutely comes naturally because of all of these changes and because of the fact that the game is not as it used to be. Yes, you should try Lost Ark in Korea. I don't ask you to try Lost Ark in Korea. I'm forcing you to try it. Because if you've heard about the game, if you've heard the rumors before or the comments or people's opinions, those don't matter anymore. Lost Ark is a new game now, and what matters is that you should go right away and get the Korean client or get the Russian client. My guides on how to play Lost Ark in Korea, how to play Lost Ark in Russia are always in the description below. Very easy to follow, and you get the game and you get to see what the West is gonna be like. Saying this leads me into the main point of the video, which is what version are we gonna get in the West. Now Japan has recently had their first closed beta test. Just last weekend they started, and this year, probably in October, I would say, they're gonna get the actual release of the game. This closed beta test was already fully translated in Japanese, and it was the season 2 version of Lost Ark. It was the new version of Lost Ark. Nothing from the old game. 90% of the new things that they have changed or that they're planning to change on the 17th of August in Korea are already on the Japanese client. That is amazing news because of two things. First of all, if Japan started like this in a closed beta, and obviously the actual release is gonna be completely the completely redone version of Lost Ark, then obviously future releases of the game for Oceania, for Americas, for Europe are also going to start with season 2. It's kind of funny to think, because I saw some of you asking, and it's kind of funny to think that for some reason the West is gonna get the old version of Lost Ark. That's impossible. That there's not a single argument that can be made that that's what they're gonna do, right? So we're gonna get the fresh version of Lost Ark, the redone Lost Ark, and this is my opinion, of course. Now, the second reason why Japan closed beta being the new version of Lost Ark is a good thing is because of those of you who are playing in Russia, myself included. Now, if Japan already managed to translate all of the new version of Lost Ark into Japanese and implemented last weekend, that means it was ready quite a long time ago, or they did such a fantastic job of translating all of these new things to Japanese in just a matter of what? A week? Now you might be thinking, but wait a second, that the stuff is still the same. There's raiding in Lost Ark, there's dungeons, there's sea and water content, and the majority of the things could have been translated so far. Sure, that's correct, but all of the new things, which are a lot of new things, have different UIs, different texts, different descriptions. There is fewer currencies, and there's new currencies as well that are not even out in Korea or in Russia at the moment of this video, yet Japan has them translated. All of the gear changes, the new gear, the fact that you can take a stat from one and put it on the other, these things are brand new and need to be translated. Japan has it translated. My point with this is that Russia should also have it pretty soon, because some of you were asking when is Russia gonna have it. You were making jokes 2021 because they're lazy or greedy or whatever. There is no excuse for the Russian publisher not to have these extras, all of these new things translated already, because if Japan had them translated last week, that means they were available for the publishers in various regions quite a long time ago. So Russia also has already this new version in their hands. probably that they're translating it as we speak. So I don't think Russia is gonna release it sooner than Korea, because that would be hilarious. So I think everything is coming after the 17th of August when Korea launches, but it can be the 18th, it can be 1 week after the 17th, the 20 something. It doesn't have to be next year or in October, etc. They have no excuse not to have this done, because Japan already has it done and they're in a closed beta thing. Now, I could think about two things why they wouldn't do it. Reason number one is they're lazy and they just don't want to allocate the resources needed to translate it. Then again, we don't even know when this version was available to be translated. Maybe all of this brand new Lost Ark thing was available 3 months ago. That's why Japan had it ready. And maybe in this meantime, Russia also has it already translated. And reason number two is they're greedy and maybe they want to squeeze as much money as possible from the people playing on the Russian version before they implement all of this cool new niceness, in which it requires a lot less real money to maybe be fast. It requires a lot more of your time in that sense. This is the vibe that I'm kind of getting. I might be wrong on that. These were my opinions on these topics. I really do believe that the Western version is going to be exactly the same as the Japanese version. Now, is it a good idea to play in Japan? Absolutely. But there's only one problem. We in the West might also get the game this year, no? That's not possible. I still have this in my heart that maybe we're gonna get it in the West in November, and then we might have some beta tests in August, and then some beta tests in September, and then 1 month break, and then we get it in November, same as Korea did, 23rd of November. No, that's not possible. So if we're not gonna get it this year, absolutely you should try it in Japan, because that is the copy pasta version of what we're gonna get in the West. All of the content from the beginning capped at whatever is gonna be capped, all of the new things, all of the cool ways of doing things in Lost Ark, and that is gonna be how it starts for us also. Playing it in Korea is a fantastic idea because you get to experience all of these new things. If you level up a new character, you get to go through all of these things that are new in the gearing up process after, and see how easy it is, how fun it is, etc. But they have a lot of content there in Korea. Japan is going to have, you know, this much and then a little bit more, so you can kind of see how they're gonna do with patches and what content is gonna be released when in the Japanese version. I do hope that I'm not gonna be forced into playing the Japanese version just because our game is gonna come in 2029. I still have the hope that I wouldn't play in a third foreign region just to play somewhere. I would hope that instead of playing in Japan, I would launch the European client instead, right? Cool. In my next video, guys, I'm gonna talk about how to take care of your Korean account so that you would minimize the risk of you getting banned. I saw many of you telling me you cannot play with exit lag in Korea anymore. They're banning everyone who plays with exit lag. I'm currently playing with exit lag in Korea. I've been playing with exit lag in Korea since 2018, and I had 3 accounts at that time, and I'm left with 2. One of them did get flagged and banned, but the other 2 didn't, and I'm going to show you how I take care of my accounts. I also purchased 2 new accounts just so I can have them for Korea after the 17th of August, because I want a brand new fresh experience without any money, without any account level, without any temptations to play my main or whatever. I just want to level up a new class and enjoy the beauty of the new Lost Ark with you guys. I'm probably going to stream it. I'm probably going to stream every day for 2 weeks at that point, just so I can get to show you guys all of these cool new things. I wish you guys lots of love. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and see you really soon.